Welcome back to Blacktown for this qualifying final where Macarthur will take on Georges River. Macarthur on the back of a 17-2 victory over Penrith City. And Georges River make their way into the game on the back of a 7-6 win over the previously undefeated Southern Districts. So this one should be an outstanding game. Macarthur on fire. They batted from the top all the way through the order. And home runs are plenty, as well as some great team hitting. Georges River, a young team. Aidan McSaveny in the circle. Just 16 years old. Facing off against some of the best softball players, not only in New South Wales or Australia, but also the world. And he's doing it with a smile on his face here in the warm-up. He came into that game at a clutch moment against Southern Districts. He faced the final three batters and K2'd them in order. So he's young, but he's worked hard and he knows exactly what he needs to do here. But this is something else. This Macarthur lineup, from the lead-off all the way through batting lineup, as I said, they are on fire. Ryan King will lead us off, and he is on the back of something special. Led off with a home run in the previous game against Penrith City. Now he's looking to back it up against this Georges River lineup. Said Aidan McSaveny in the circle. And behind the plate is Stuart Perry. Takes the ball for the opening of his account. First base for Georges River, Nathan Dickinson. Second base is Josh Ryan. Piece of that one fouls it away. On the hot corner for this one is Dylan Crisp. Shortstop Callum Beashall. Left fielder Harrison McDonald. Centre fielder Cam Baxter. And in right field is Nicholas Hunter. On the count here for King. Again, fouls it away into the back net. King just takes a stroll out of the batter's box, regains his composure. 1-2 count here for McSaveny. Again, fouls it away. It was a nice rise ball. It's his go-to pitch. Went out and watched the end of that early game against Southern Districts and stood behind the umpire. Just the movement that Aidan had. Bringing that into play here as well. There's one high. It's hit long and over the fence. So King keeps the hot streak running. He was behind in the count. He just waited for the pitch that was his. Got his hands up to it high in the strike zone and hit it long and hard over left field. And starts the game with a bomb. See it here. Eyes for the pitch. The call came from Perry. Straight at the glove, the hands up high, and he knew as soon as he got contact that it was out of here, and he made his way around the bases. Home run, Ryan King, and that brings up Lachlan Hort. Fouls the opening pitch away. It was a fast ball, and Hort got a hold of it. You could see the big breath that he took as he fouled it away. Gets a piece of this one, hits it into deep centre field, and Baxter gets underneath it, reads it beautifully. Thanks to the regulation catch out there in centre field. And Lachlan Hort with a good piece. He goes back to the dugout and brings up the bomb disposal unit. The man who's hit 2 home runs and then a walk-off 3-run single to end the game, Boston Lowe. 1-0 count here for Lowe. One takes the inside. But Lowe's second home run was probably the longest hit I think I've seen here. The first one I called the longest, and then his second one was even longer over centre field. There he takes a swipe at one up high, gets contact, fouls it away. I caught up with Boston between games here, and he said that first hit was one of the purest he'd ever hit. Let's see what he can do here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Takes one low for another ball. McSavney comes back into the circle. While between pitches here, used all of the time he was allowed. Nice pitch. Lowe lets it go. Full count here for Boston Lowe. See where he came out of before. What can he do this time around? Hits it hard, gets off the glove of Crisp, and then deflects away from Bichel at shortstop. It was probably a ball that Bichel would have taken there. Crisp come across in cover to knock it down. And that sees Lowe make his way to first base. Crisp shakes the hand. It was hit hard. You see it there. Bichel not happy with the deflection either.
It's always hit hard, Adam, when Lowe's involved.
Certainly is. Brings up the DP for the Macarthur lineup, James Todd Hunter. You look through this Macarthur lineup and they go from strength to strength. There's no weakness here that we could see, and that was certainly on display in that earlier game against Penrith. So Todd Hunter hits that one hard into the ground, goes foul down the third baseline. Under a pair of safe hits in that earlier game.
Fouls this one. Good start again for Macarthur.
It's just best rinse repeat, really. Ryan with their home run to lead off. Exactly what he did this morning and several times yesterday. When you're seeing them the way King is, as are the Macarthur hitters.
Just like that. Big hit, but fouls it. It was a good piece.
Todd Hunter. 1-1 count. Steadies himself once again. Swings at one upstairs. It's a beautiful rise, and that's a K2 for McSavney. So I had the count wrong. Brings up Pete Wards, another experienced player. One of the real gentlemen of our sport, and himself had a pair of home runs in the earlier game.
That one gets away. Lowe advances himself to second.
Good base running there for Lowe. Didn't have to run many bases where there was pressure on him.
No, he's figured out if I hit it over the fence, it's easy.
It's a stroll.
It's easy. And he does it a lot. So does this man.
And Ward's clubbed that one down the first baseline into foul territory.
Bang into the fence.
He hit home run over that fence. His first at bat against Penrith. Then a solid line drive that was a stand-up double into the same fence. And then third at bat, he changed direction completely.
He went up the middle. Put it everywhere. He goes, not his biggest piece. And what a catch.
Baxter, Cam Baxter.
Wow.
He locked onto that.
What an effort just to get there.
Straight off the bat, the young fella, Cam Baxter, out there in centre field. Member of last year's 16 stepping up into the 18s program this year. And as soon as that one hits the bat, he reads it beautifully, and then full stretch drive.
That is a catch.
Yeah.
That is effort.
Fixes the sunglasses because you've got to look good while you do it.
That's all that matters.
It's all about the swag for Baxter. And he's earned the right there. That was a great catch.
That's what you want to see. Effort.
Oh, it's got a piece of it. Looked like it was going to find the grass, but Cam Baxter had something to say about that.
Yeah, he picked it up early, tracked it fast. Big dive. Brilliant. And again, the action continues here.
So a pair of outs there for Baxter. Took 2 catches in the outfield. So just the 1 run scored off the bat of Ryan King. They leave Boston Low out there. And Joel Byrne will be our pitcher. So we make our way into the bottom of the first. Joel Byrne in the circle. Oliver Stewart stays behind the plate, been catching beautifully. Boston Low takes up position on first base. Second base, Lockie Hort. Third base, Pete Wards. And the shortstop, Ryan King. Out there on left is Dylan Gavin. Centre fielder, Jake Gleason for this one. And Chris Plain playing in right field. Byrne goes through his warm-up. So low pitch in that earlier game. Now he's playing first base. And Joel Byrne into the circle for this one. Joel, a young man, playing his trade on the world stage. Played out here in the 23s championships just a couple of weeks ago.
Got to say, Adam, the grounds are looking great here at Blacktown.
Certainly are. Dry weather for an entire state championships, unheard of. Darren.
Absolutely.
This being the makeup weekend, the first attempt washed out. So the lead-off batter here is a man that can get the job done. Callum Beashall, Aussie representative. Takes a call strike on the inside. Wasn't sure of that one. Cal, he just had a little glance back towards the umpire. A good start for Byrne. This one he gets a piece off, hits it long into right field.
He won't get there.
No, tracked it back.
Yeah, too far. He comes to third. He's
Beashal's
fast.
quick.
He's got to be
throws
fast.
on the money.
Gets down.
Safe the call. Beautiful work there from Cal Beashall. Exactly what you want from your leadoff. Let's see it here again in replay.
Yeah, both parts were good, the fielding, the running.
Just got the bat to it. It was nicely executed. I thought there that he'd read it nicely.
Too big.
Just over the head of plane. One bounce off the fence, and Beashall, great wheels, makes his way around to third. The big slide in. Just beat the throw and the tag of Wards. Brings up to the plate now Josh Ryan.
Shows it and pulls back. In the fight early, Georges River.
So Josh Ryan here.
Fouls it. Goes after it.
Easy as you like off the net there for Lowe.
Yeah, Mr. Casual takes it well.
So Ryan steadies himself once again. 1-1 count here. Runner on third. Safe hit will score and equalise. Goes for the bunt. Umpire said the movement was a strike. And the corners were in. No play back at third. Beashall being a little bit cheeky, came off with a lead. 1-2 count.
It's a good pitch. Must have been close.
It was very close. Ryan put his fate in the hands of the umpire. It worked out for him that time. I don't think he'd want to do that too often for a 2-2 count now.
Find a gap, Adam.
He's certainly capable.
Even up the score.
Called strike. He thought it was a bit low. He's just going to talk to the umpire about that as he makes his way off.
Yeah, it's not going to help him.
No, he's not going to change the call.
No, off he goes. He's not happy.
little bit of self-chat as he goes back to the dugout. Brings up Stuart Perry, the catcher.
Runner at 3.
One out now.
There he goes. Fouls it.
Good intent from Perry. First pitch, he had a swipe. Fouled it away. Perry now. Watches another one. Nice pitch from Byrne. A little rise. Took the strike zone. An 0-2 count here. Bichel on 3. Keen to get home and equalise.
One out. Inside.
Yeah, inside. Perry not phased. Just gets out of the way a little bit. Did enough to avoid the pitch ball. Count still in favour of Byrne here, so he can play around the strike zone. One upstairs, just a little bit too high. It was a nice rise, kicked up late and just kicked outside the zone. And with that big leap off the plate. Leans back, puts his whole body into it. Perry gets his hands up to that one. Fouls it away to stay in the contest. Good at bat here from Perry.
Yeah, he's doing well. He's picking it early.
Behind early in the count.
It's going to be a tough fight. Can he win?
It's always going to be tough against this Macarthur lineup. Byrne getting through here.
Pitching well, fast, bangs it in.
Down low that time, the speed there from Byrne.
It was fast, nicely watched by the batter.
The speed of Byrne too, like we saw Bichel there, just get the bat to the ball, and the ball actually does a lot of the work.
Yeah, that's all he needs.
That's what Perry will be looking for here as well.
Power's already there in the pitch, just meet it. He can't.
There's a big swing and a miss, he couldn't meet it. So he goes back to the dugout, back-to-back K2s there.
Runners still stranded, that's 3. Big swing, no result.
Nathan Dickinson is the batter. He delivered that mighty swipe, as you said. No contact there. Call comes in, and Byrne in with that big lean back. Here comes the leap.
Outside.
Just outside. Geez, I thought that cut the plate. The pitches here from Spacequake Sports, beautifully delivered. You could see that one. I think Byrne might agree with me. It doesn't matter what I think. The man down there in blue calling the shots is all that matters.
Your opinion counts.
For nothing.
Byrne trying to clean him up.
That time, he had to get the bat to it, Dickinson. One ball, 2 strikes indicated by our umpire. So Dickinson. Can he get contact here? Any contact helps. No, he can't. There's the 3rd out. And Georges River lead the tying run on 3rd base after that good start from Bichel. And it'll be top of the 2nd we'll make our way into. We'll take a quick break and bring you all the action here of this finals match here for the Men's Open State Championships 2025. Take a quick break and we'll be back with all the action. Joel Burns steps up to the plate here for Macarthur to get us underway. Top of the second. Young McSaveny. Job done in that first one there. Burn pops it up.
McSaveny, a star of the future.
Certainly is. As is this young man here, Joel Byrne. This will be a great battle.
Burns, he's done the job in the circle so far. Now with the bat, can he go? Swings, can't. McSaveny, one up on him.
Not having his best day here with the bat in hand, has to be said for Joel. He ground out to the pitcher twice and then backed it up with a ground out to third base in his 3 trips to the plate earlier.
Good pitch.
There's a called strikeout.
McSaveny wins it.
Nice little battle there. KC. That brings up Stewart, the catcher for Macarthur. And Stewart on the back of a couple of extra base hits. Some solid contact into the outfield. His first at bat against Penrith was a K2, and then he paired it up with some extra base hits. So he'll look to continue that form here. But McSaveny asking plenty of questions.
He's doing well.
Fouled away, no play on that one over the first baseline.
Pitching really well.
For a young man, he's got such poise. He's very self-regulated.
He's a big talent. Just going to get better. He's got Stewart in front of him. One's high, ducks out.
Stewart does a little bit of matrix action there to get out of the way of that one. Two and two the count.
It's up, should be out. It's got to be out. Steadies and takes it well.
Yeah, good communication there. There was some confusion originally. The first baseman thought he had it, but then he was overcalled by the second base, fielding a little bit deeper with a good read on it. We'll see it here. The glove of the first baseman went up. He thought he had it there, then he was called off. He responded to that communication. That's exactly how it's done. The catch taken at second base.
And that comes off the back of good pitching. They can't get a hold of him.
So Jake Gleeson is the new batter in the box for Macarthur.
And swing and a miss again.
Aiden bring the goods so far. Just the one hit, the home run.
And
another one upstairs, and Gleeson.
He's taken them down. McSaveny doing well.
It's a rise ball that McSaveny is known for. He's got great movement, that late rise that he has. So there's a nice little curve as well.
The rise is drawing him into a swing.
One down on the inside, looking for that inside corner. It was a nice pitch. Gleeson unfazed. 2 and 2. Back to the rise here.
Can he win?
No
Gleeson,
play.
Yeah, Gleeson stays in.
That's the mark of a great pitcher. They draw the bat in. They make the batter think. And Gleeson good enough in that time to get contact to stay in the battle. He fouls it away. Umpire just looking for some new balls. Gleeson called back in now. Pill in the hands of McSaveny.
2 out. No damage. McSaveny doing well. In. That's it. They'll find a gap.
Yeah, gets through. Beachwell not able to get across to that one. Throw comes into second. Kept in play. And Gleeson with a safe hit makes his way to first base.
And He's fast around the bases too. Brings up Plain.
Chris Plain, new batter. Very safe hits. Extra base hit on his second one was a line drive into centre field, just 3/4 of the way up the fence. Swing and a miss on that one. Again, up in the strike zone. That's high.
That
Playing.
might go all the way.
No, it's going out in the left field. We'll see it there. Tracked beautifully, and the catch taken over his head. In left field, tucked out there was Harrison McDonald. He read it beautifully.
Done extremely well.
See it here. To cover about 15 metres. It was up against the fence.
He hunts it down.
And then over his head.
Better catch than we thought.
Tough take there. That left hand, he had to reach across his body and back over his shoulder. He did it beautifully to end the inning. Just Macarthur leaving another runner out there that time. You make your way into the bottom of the second. Remains a score 1-0. It should be Dylan Crisp, the third baseman, to lead off for Georges River.
Big win to Macarthur in the earlier game, but Georges River staying right in this fight.
It had already started to blow out in that early game against Penrith. It had already started to blow out, but here, as we said, Georges River just maintaining contact.
They're staying with them. Long way to go.
Joel Byrne facing Dylan Crisp here. And Crisp with his first look at Byrne in this match. Swing and a miss at that one.
Gives it everything.
Certainly didn't leave anything to the imagination.
He winds it up. Just needs a gap. Doesn't have to go over the fence. It's well inside.
Yeah, leaves it alone there. He's still getting his breath back from that first swing.
There was a big wind up. A lot of effort for no result. Here he goes again. Again, big swing, nothing.
Full swing, no ding. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's behind in the count quickly here.
Just got to meet the ball, calm it down a bit. Base at a time will do. He wants to go all the way. It's always nice. But
that one high. He thought about it then too, Darren, but he held his hands. So it's been a pattern. Big swing, leave one go. Big swing, leave one go. What's going to happen here?
If he gets a hold of one, she might just go all the way.
2-2 the count. Change up. Deflection
well.
Off Wards, covered by the shortstop. Throw over to one, but not in time.
No, the bobble cost him.
Yeah, he certainly did.
Fumble.
See it here again. It was hard contact from Crisp. We knew he was capable of that. Hits it hard into the ground. One hop toward, and then just got away from his glove. Cover comes across, but that throw, as good as it was, couldn't beat Crisp.
Yeah, too late. Good bat. He slowed it down a bit. Got on it, found a gap. Well, he didn't find a gap, but caused the error.
Brings up the DP for the Georges River lineup, Zeke Turnbull, who contacts the first pitch. Zeke, a young fella plying his trade, coming through the lineup at Georges River, made his way into the New South Wales team. Represented the Australian under-18s earlier on this year as well. So a man on the rise, a young fella. Chased up for a bunt, couldn't get contact. Swipe was a strike.
Yeah, Macarthur, the corners, they knew it was coming. They were in there fast.
Zeke, in this tournament last year, took a catch out there in centre field and smashed his face against the fence. Did some damage, spent a little time on the sidelines after that one, but here he is again.
Yeah, it's good to see.
Tough young fella.
Hits it well.
Hit hard into right field.
Not enough.
Just getting under it to take the catch out there is Chris Plain.
But a good piece, all the same. Confident builder for Turnbull.
Good to see him in the match here. And the new batter for Georges River will be Nick Hunter, the right fielder.
He's got a runner standing at 1.
Equalising run is the man on first base in the form of Dylan Crisp.
It's Hunter. Stands tall. Tries to deliver. Can't.
Big swing. Great pitching by Byrne here. One upstairs. Hunter lets it go. And Crisp stays on first base. They checked the call. First base umpire said he didn't. So it'll be 1-1 here for Hunter. Pitch from Byrne, down low.
Yeah, Hunter watched it well.
Stewart doing a great job behind the plate for Macarthur, nothing getting by him. That one was in the dirt. He did well to glove it. Can Hunter get the ball in play here?
Just a 1 out, good chance. Runner on, watches it.
Outside. Yeah. Great call there by the umpire. Missed on the outside. They framed it, trying to get the call. You see the pictures here from Spacequake Sports. Best in the business, putting you right here in this strike zone.
Hunter goes. Doesn't get enough. They take the lead.
Fielder's choice.
They'll
They're
get
looking for the double. They're going to get it.
Got it.
Great play, Macarthur. You can call the replay here, Daz.
You'll have to let me put my glasses on, Adam. That's brilliant. It was hit hard. He knew the play. He knew exactly that was a key. He knew if the ball got to him where he was going, it was bang, bang.
He got him behind it. It wasn't like it was hard hit, but it took a few hops before it got there. Then he turned, and that balance to get the throw to second, and it was pinpoint accuracy from the second baseman, the shortstop coming around in cover. He just balanced himself and then shot the ball over to one, and it was right there.
It was what we always say, expect the ball and know the play.
Yeah.
He knew the play. That made it easier.
So Macarthur, again, get the out, leave a runner for Georges River out on the bases. And they protect that slender 1-0 lead. Now they get another chance as they come in to bat this softball Macarthur outfit. Back to the top of the order. Should be Ryan King coming in, if I'm correct.
Not even 2 games. Geez, we've seen some outstanding softball.
We've said it earlier, if you're in the Sydney area and you want to watch some fantastic softball, come on out to Blacktown.
It's a place to be. King, one of the stars.
King by name and nature here so far. Started off this match with a home run, just as he did in that earlier one.
He's standing up, and he goes, that's up.
Pops that one, no play there for the catcher. Perry watches it over the back of his head. Takes one onto the roof here. King stands once again.
And King goes once again.
Backs it up.
That's big. That's really big.
Top of the tree out there, Darren, in left field.
Yeah, he chops it down. That's massive. That's a hit. He just does it over and over and over.
The softball is 12 inches. I reckon he's seeing them the size of bowling balls the way he gets that contact. He's just reading it beautifully, puts the bat exactly where it needs to be, and the power of King put that one well and truly over that left field fence.
And again, he's not overdoing the swing. He's so balanced. the timing. He's just meeting the ball, using the pace of the pitch. That was big. Well done.
Brings up Lockie Hort, who hit a fly ball out to Cam Baxter in centre field. He'll be looking to atone for that one. He found his opening pitch away. Now we just have to look for some match balls here.
There's plenty out there on the hill.
Collection for some of the kids.
So Hort, can he follow?
Rise ball. Let's see what Hort can do. Goes through his swing warm up. There he has a chop at that one. That's his second strike.
It's McSaveny fighting back.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. He fouls that one away. It was a late decision from Hort. A bit of a change of speed there from McSaveny. He held back just a touch and enough to draw Hort into that late swing to foul it away. He knew he had to then. There's a swing and a miss, and Hort back to the dugout is the first out once again here for Macarthur.
McSaveny comes back nicely. Boston Low steps up. They lead by 2.
Long drive into left field for a single. He was left out there.
Had a good look at it.
I thought when he let it go, I think he was, he looked back at the umpire as if he thought it might have been a called strike.
It was close.
That one in the dirt. So again, Hayden knowing exactly what Boston's capable of. He's not going to give him anything in that power hitting zone that he has. You know, work it all around the spots. That one up a little bit too high. Low had to think about it. You're going to ask if he did. No, he didn't.
He held.
Perry, a little bit of a chuckle behind the plate there. Asking the question.
Stands, watches it.
We've seen that look before from Boston. The statue on the 0-3 count. Prepared to give the plate to the pitcher.
Here we go. Fouls it.
Solid contact. You wouldn't want to be standing in the way of that one.
The coach was in danger there.
His dad coaching down there on the third base coaching box.
That was close. He didn't have time to flinch.
Full count now.
McSaveny's doing well.
Can the young man deliver here against this power hitter in Boston Low, the imposing figure in the batter's box?
Who is on fire.
There
it goes. Pulls the trigger, and it's enough again. It's bombs away for Boston Low.
You said it earlier, that one was just the patience of Low there. He got the bat to the ball. There was no overswing. We've seen a lot of batters turn themselves inside out trying to swing for the fences. That time, that was just poise.
Beautiful balance, head still.
Yep.
When you overswing, head tends to wobble. He just met the ball, and away she went.
Yeah, you cannot speak highly enough of that sort of batting, the patience in the box.
Here comes Darby.
Into the lineup.
So this is what they can do, Adam. Macarthur, they can extend the score very fast with this batting lineup.
Out by 3 now. And Darby in for James Todd Hunter, who's playing DP here.
Georges River, they're still in touch.
Ready to get back underway. knows he's here to do a job, the young fella. He won't be fazed by that home run. He will face off
Darby.
against Darby, who clubs it foul down the third baseline. About 20 metres past the bag on the hot corner and into foul territory. Set up on the outside here, Perry calls one out. Darby not drawn into a swing there. Perry would have caught many games here behind Darby. Set up on the outside again. Outside the zone, Darby not drawn into a swing. Another batter where they know exactly what he's capable of. 2 balls, 1 strike.
He's looking to bang Darby. You can just tell he wants to go. Wants to go big. May not get a chance.
The curveball there. Thought it took enough of the plate. I think Aiden agrees, but again, it's in the eye of the umpire. 3 balls, 1 strike to count here for James Darby. Drop ball on the outside. Base on balls. Brings up Pete Wards, the left-hander. And Wards. That's one high on the inside. Just a little bit too much at the top of the strike zone there. Wardsy was caught in centre field, that sensational catch by Cam Baxter. See what he can do here. Drop ball from McSavney. Set up on the outside here, Perry calls one in low, just a little bit too low there. And shot offered by Wards.
It's Darby standing on first. Ready to go.
Hitters count here for Wards now, 3-0. We saw Lowe face that one early, he just stood and watched. Wards, if it's delivered.
It's not. 2 runners on.
As you said, Macarthur, they can hit them long or they can build here, and they just take base by base. Simple softball executed perfectly. See Coach Chris make his way out. Might have a pitching change here.
3-0. Macarthur leading.
Another youngster coming into the match, Jacob Russo.
I thought McSavney's doing well. Up against some power hitters.
Could also be about the next match as well, to build their way into the final. Change the pitcher, keep Aiden for that next game. It'll be either Penrith or Southern Districts
Yeah, and a
that the
different
loser of this game faces.
different look as well.
The winner of this game goes straight through to the grand final. 3 o'clock this afternoon. The loser faces the winner of the game taking place outside at 1 o'clock. So still plenty of softball action here on Spacequake Sports and Softball New South Wales. Bring you all the action from the 2025 Men's Open State Championships. Russo getting ready to complete his warm-up.
Yeah, it's good to see Russo given a chance in the circle.
One of the youngsters coming through the ranks at Georges River. Great to see so many young faces in these lineups, not just here in this game, but all of the games on outside diamonds as well throughout the tournament. Been 16, 17, 18-year-old men.
Yeah, we'll be seeing them for a long time, Adam.
Yeah.
We'll be calling their names for a long, long time.
They'll have us. As we get set to get back underway, Joel Byrne will be the first batter that Russo faces.
Can he get something on it this time? A lot of infield hits. So there it goes.
Ground
again.
ball.
The third.
Crisp. They turn a double as well. Anything Macarthur can do.
Yeah, that was nice.
So can the River. So Russo, one pitch is all it took.
And again, Byrne. An infield hit.
Hasn't had the best of the batting day, Joel Byrne, that is for sure and certain. Not happy with himself as he rips his protection off. He'll get set to come back out and start throwing them in the circle for Macarthur. We'll take another break and bring you all the action as we make our way into the third dig here with Macarthur leading 3-0. The young man that came into the circle for Georges River will be the leadoff batter. Jacob Russo strides up to the plate, and Byrne set to deliver. And that one's top of the strike zone for a ball. So Russo here. It's his first look in this match at the pitching of Joel Byrne.
Still well in this game, Adam. They want to score some soon, though.
Certainly need to here. Bottom of the third.
Get the feeling Macarthur just keeps scoring. Little by little. They'll get away. But it's Russo.
Have a crack here.
He does. He hits it okay, but not enough. Straight down to second.
Yeah, well, gets in behind that one. Just knocks it down beautifully. Gloves it, gets it over to one.
It's hard to get past. He's not going to make an error on that.
There's good contact from Russo too. He hit it hard into the ground. It was a bouncer out there. Hort got onto it quickly. Brings up Cam Baxter now, the centre fielder. Holds his hands at one, a little bit high, but the umpire thought it was low enough. So Baxter takes up his position once again, and Hort leans back. Sorry, Byrne leans back and delivers another blow to Baxter.
It was Baxter with that outstanding catch, if I'm right.
It certainly was, but it's all about the bat now. Can he get contact here? 0-2 the count. Pitches count here for Joel Byrne. Baxter leaves it. Byrne thought he had the spot, and Baxter gets a call his way. Bringing the score on the outside field. Southern Districts currently leading Penrith City 4-0. It's Cam Baxter here. 1-2 count. Takes another ball to square us up. 2-2. So after a couple of swinging strikes, Darren, Baxter's taken a breath and looked at a couple of balls.
He's starting to pick it up a little bit better. Just one out.
Holds his hands again. Patient at bat here for Baxter. Byrne thought he had the mark again. You can see there the hands went out to the sides.
I'm with him. It must have been close, very close.
Bit of the frustration coming out from his batting too, I think. He didn't have a couple of calls go his way. Now they're not working for him when he's in the circle as well. So he'd be starting to think.
Well, that was close.
Little internal battle. You can see there he thought 100% he had the spot. So a full count now here for Baxter. Who wins this battle could be determined by this pitch.
Yeah, Baxter swings.
Swing and a miss. So that one goes the way of Byrne. I think he thought he had to throw a couple more pitches than he might have needed to there. But he got the job done, Byrne.
So the 2 out. Three-0. Macarthur. Pitched in low.
Back to the top of the lineup here for the River, Cal Beashel. Triple to left field. Takes one low on the inside. One of those hitters they're not going to give anything to here.
About to send it in. That big rock back, fires it in. Again, nicely watched. Leaves it. Stands still. Gives himself a walk.
It's his way up the first baseline.
Good start. 2 outs. Here's the trouble.
Josh Ryan in the 2 spot here in the lineup. Capable hitter. Takes one high for the first ball. No lead from Beashel. He stays on first base. One. Let go.
He's a little bit off target at the moment.
Missing by much. A little bit of frustration in the circle for Joel. He needs to dig deep and just keep firing them in there. They want a called strike. This time Ryan lets it go and the call goes against him. I think it was Ryan struck out last time and had a chat to the umpire on his way off.
Wasn't happy. He hits his fouls.
Late drives it foul down the first baseline. Balance count here, 2-2. Beashel's still down there on first base. He's pretty keen to get around the bases here. Needs Ryan to get the ball in play.
2-2, 2 outs. Runner on 1.
High. Ryan just pulls away slightly from it. Full count now. Josh Ryan. Big lean. Fires it in. Runner goes. And a called strike. Ryan's head thrown back and Byrne wins the battle.
Again, he's not happy. That was fast. He turned it up.
Beashel again gets on base and is left out there by the trailing batters. 3rd out.
Unable to close the gap. Macarthur now with the bats.
We make our way into the top of the fourth. Macarthur leading 3-0.
Stewart stepping up into the box. They hold that lead by 3.
Ollie Stewart, the catcher for Macarthur, in the box now.
Russo in the circle. Started well. There's a hit. That's a good hit. Safe. Again, not overdoing it, Adam. Just poking it through the gap.
First pitch, he saw it was there and got onto it beautifully, as you said, balanced. Just put the bat in the right spot then.
Just like that, they get the wheels turning.
Brings up Jake Gleeson. Gleeson hit into that same channel. His first trip to the plate here. He likes that corner of the field. Got a safe one through there in the early game against Penrith City as well. So that's his side, the 5-6 channel.
Rocks back, gets down on the knees, does well. This is the inning. They'll need to keep it tight now, Georges River. They trail by 3.
A big lead up there on first base too from Stewart. He got off there early. Umpires are going to keep an eye on that one now, I would imagine.
It's Gleeson. Play short, does it nicely. Russo swoops on it. Bad throw over the top. It's going to cost him.
A run, at least one run will score here.
Yeah, he gets himself to 3rd.
It's a trick for the young fellas there. Russo is a tall, slender character. He came in, he fielded it nicely. He had to get down low to field it. Then when he stood back up, he didn't get any balance, and he just tried to throw it as he was on his back foot here. You see it. He was late to get there, he reached down, and then he was back, and the arm was up high to throw over the head of the first baseman. It's about taking your time when you field pitches like that.
Is it going to be costly? Plain goes, drives up
safe
the line.
Hit down the third baseline.
They score another. And as I said, this is a
his
one.
Way around to 3.
He's fast. He
Throw
gets
on the
down
money.
low. Safe.
Yeah,
Adam.
nice slide.
Brilliant.
Wow, you called that beautifully there. The slide from Plain, the throw was right there on the money. Crisp had the glove down, but Plain got underneath it. We'll see it here. This, again, the bat just put in the right space, not overcooked. It was down the third baseline. That travels in the foul territory. It was well picked up out there. Little juggle. This is where the extra base came into play. He hit the cutoff man at shortstop. Now the play at third. We'll see it here. Timing beautifully. Great slide. Great call by the umpire up the baseline. And great work all round.
Outstanding softball. But as I was saying, this just might be that inning that gets away. They've got a
5-0 here now for Macarthur. And it's top of the lineup for King.
They've got to tighten it up. Georges River.
And Ryan King, we know what he's done. Back-to-back home runs here.
Races out to 5-0.
Runner on 3 as well.
And it's
None
King.
out. Gets contact again.
It's good team batting. They all know they can hit big. At the moment, they're just finding gaps.
So King realising here too, there's probably not as much fizz from Russo, so the bat actually needs to do a little bit more if he wants to go yard. So we've seen a couple of big swings from King.
And
this one he does. There it is again.
Goodbye. Bang into the tree. Does it easily.
Yeah, centre right that time, and Baxter, as good as he is in the outfield, couldn't do anything about that one. Plane already crosses the plate. Here comes King again. Can't believe what I'm seeing here from Ryan King. We talked to James Darby earlier on, Darren, and he told us about the form of Ryan King yesterday, but we've seen it ourselves. Outstanding.
That's incredible. It's great to watch. As you said earlier, get on out here, especially if you're a young player. Outstanding softball, great hitting.
And that vision there was locked onto young Russo.
And look at the balance of King.
There was nothing he could do about that. It was just sensational batting from King. Brings up Lachlan Hort now. The second base for Macarthur.
Tries to go, and there's a case of overdoing it.
It's a piece of that one. Mixed day for Lockie. Fly ball to centre field, and then a K2 in this one.
Rousseau. It's to tighten the screws.
Fouls it away again.
Just dropping on him. Might be better to move forward a little in the box, Hort.
We talked about these young pitchers, Darren, and these are the innings that sort of build character for kids like Jacob and Aiden. When these excellent batters can get that contact and put it out, it's all about building that character and facing adversity and staying in the contest. And that's what young Jake's doing here.
It's definitely going to make them better. They're going to learn a lot. They'll take a lot from it. And they've got a lot of softball ahead of them.
Not phased. Jacob.
Just dropping it in a bit short at the moment. Rousseau. Fire it up a bit more. It's a better pitch this time. A little bit too much. None out.
2-2 the count.
7-0. Hort goes
that
and
one
goes
long.
big. She goes
over. Right field this time for Lockie Hort.
Yeah, the floodgates are opening. And here comes Macarthur.
Welcome to the bomb battle.
Here comes Hort.
Lockie Hort.
Puts that one away.
Just like that, they see off 2 home runs. And the bomber himself, Boston Lowe. The hulking figure, Boston Lowe steps up. Zeke Turnbull behind the dish now.
Yeah, he's been good, Lowe. Test for Rousseau. This man in front of him.
Nice pitch, just missing there. It's a touch low. Boston stands tall again in that batter's box.
Can he go? He does go. Oh, that's a great catch.
Cal Bichel.
That is a brilliant catch. That was
Sep
firing.
The power of Lowe, and it just got out there. If you blinked, you would have missed it. And Bichel had his eyes open the whole way, locked onto it. Well done, Mr. Bichel.
It's Mr. Darby.
I think that's the first time we've seen Boston out today, actually.
Still hit it hard. the bomber.
James Darby in for his second at bat. Got a base on balls last time.
Darby in his last tournament, possibly.
Last men's tournament. Men's Opens.
He's been doing a lot of coaching.
Leans back on that one. Fouls it away down the third baseline. Following his trade for a long time. Experienced campaigner. As you said, doing a lot of coaching now. Playing here, he said this morning, in his final Men's Opens tournament.
Opens.
We'll still see him around the track. He fouls that one. Dead ball. Never happy with himself in the box. He wants the piece of the action here. Stalking. He now. And a nice pitch by Russo.
Yeah, cleans him up. Nicely done.
Little rise, gets the swing from Darby and takes the man out. He'll be happy with that one, young Jacob.
Yeah, that's a good win.
Now faces off another experienced campaigner, Peter Wards.
He's got another beast in front of him, Russo. That one's hit nicely,
Gets
safe.
through the pivots.
Gets to first. What about the effort? Second baseman. He was miles away, but
He put his
threw
body on the
at it.
line. 100% he did. There was no
replay.
trying to get across. He did everything he could to get there, but it was just a beautiful strike there by Pete Wards. Punched it right through the middle. You see a change in the lineup here. Harry Peters comes in. Great to see Harry back on the diamonds here at the Men's State Championships. Pete up on first base. As we await the umpires going through their changes. Turnbull and Russo in conversation. All smiles. Shrug of the shoulders there from Zeke. Great to see the youngsters still with a smile on their face despite trailing in this match. They know what they're facing here. Harry Peters gets his first chance in the batter's box. He steps up, and Russo, the big lean back from the tall, slender fella, and he delivers one well outside the strike zone there, and Peters unfazed. Wards, very casual up there on first base, ready to lead off. Hands on his hips. Peters steadies himself in the box.
And there's a fumble.
And a little juggle.
And he's safe. That's all it takes.
Yeah, Callum there in cover. He popped it up. And he thought he had his man. The timing was good, but there was a little juggle from the second base as well. So that's where I think the disconnect comes. Because Cal there thought he had his out. But it was a little pop-up that Callum wouldn't have seen.
Yeah, they doubled up on the error.
We'll see it here. These pitches will show up beautifully. It was hit hard. Bichel got across to it. There was a fumble. But then as he pops it up, it's the second juggle from the second baseman. The coach is going to come out and have a chat with the umpire. But I think she's done a sensational job on that call.
He was safe. Had to be safe.
She'll have a conversation with the umpiring team here. You see Travers out there on that call. We saw the pictures then from Spacequake Sports. Bringing this action to you in your lounge room or wherever you're watching. And the call's going to stand. Nice call there, umpire.
It was a correct call.
Softball Macarthur with an 8-0 lead here. 2 out, top of the 4th.
And they could extend more. There's Stewart. 2 runners on, first and second.
And Ollie Stewart comes in.
Gets away, runners advance easily. Tough work at the moment for Russo.
Certainly is. Got away from Turnbull there. It was a tough pull in. Stewart.
Runners on 2 and 3, striking, ready to go. Good pitch.
Nice from Russo. Good comeback. 1-1 the count. 2 out, runners on 2 and 3 here for Macarthur. They've built up a nice lead here, 8-0 now. Gets away, but the runners hold.
Yeah, good patience. Came back quick.
Nice recovery from Turnbull. It was up high. As soon as it hit the tip of his glove, he was off after it. Kept the runners in check. Russo had come in to cover the home plate.
Stewart looking for a gap.
Safe hit scores at least 1. Pops it up.
That's not it.
Catch taken. That's the final out. And that's all that's needed there by Georges River. But now they need to come in and get the bats into play. They trail by 8.
Yeah, the time is now.
They have to score in this inning. 8-0. Let's see who makes their way out into the circle here. It'll be Harry Peters.
Yeah, Peters stepping up.
Came into the batting lineup in place of Joel Byrne, who, it has to be said, wasn't having his happiest day in the batter's box. So now Harry Peters comes into the action. Great pitcher Harry has been for this Macarthur lineup, and also New South Wales. See the speed there. Great ball movement as well for Peters.
Got some options.
I think there's 6 or 7 pitchers in this lineup.
Imposing team.
Every one of them can hit as well.
At the moment, they're doing it well. Leading by 8. Big climb here for Georges River. Done well in the tournament.
You just see there, interesting knowledge of the players. The umpires are talking to the batters. So we've got the lead-off batters out on deck. And the second batter came out, was standing on deck as well. The umpires say you can't have 2 batters out here. And they just don't understand the rules. They're trying to argue with the umpires. It'll be Perry to lead off here. Struck out his first trip to the plate.
Good start.
Good start for Peters. Fires one in for a called strike.
Again, bang, bang. Peters.
Took a little bit off that one, just brought a curve in. Took the outside corner of the plate. These pitches here, you can just see this movement.
Oh, he goes bang, bang, bang.
Wow, strike 3, just like that. 3 pitches, all it took there for Peters to announce his arrival into the circle. It's going to bring up Nathan Dickinson, the first base for Georges River. Gets a piece of that one, fouls it off into the back net. His first visit to the plate was another swing and a miss for a third strike. That sent him back to the dugout, so he's going to look here to change that up. The first two pitches he gets contact with but fouls it away. Just like that, Peters is ahead 0-2 once again. He's all smiles out there, and well he may be.
Can he clean up his second? And he can.
And just like that, blink of an eye stuff for Peters. You might have picked that up on the mics there. Dickinson said, "What was that?" As he swung to miss. It was a beautiful late kick rise ball from Peters. And Dylan Crisp gets to come out and face this one. A safe hit through the 5-6 channel. Big swing on that one. He wound up the same way as he did last time round.
It's all about Peters at the moment, though. He's taking them down one by one.
As you said, it's just the options in this Macarthur lineup. So here it is, Chris, 0-2. Change up.
There she goes.
Change up high for Peters, and three batters in a row. 10 pitches in total. Wow.
Peters shoots them down.
End of another inning. Macarthur jog off. He changes in the lineup here for Georges River. See the coach down there chatting with the umpires, making the changes before the fielders come out. See Jordan McSavany, he's into the game, making his way out onto the first baseline, I would imagine. Down to right field. Baxter stays out there in centre. Dickinson on the first. Chris will stay on third base. Eight-0 here, Macarthur leading Georges River. This is the championship inning here. On the outside field, it is Southern Districts leading Penrith City 9-0. Looks like that one is also decided. So it'll be, if the results remain this way, it'll be Macarthur who will make their way through to the grand final. Southern Districts will face off once again against their neighbours, Georges River. And they'll decide who will make their way into the grand final. As Jake Gleeson steps up to the batter's box, he was all boppy too with the music playing in the background. He liked that song selection.
He loved it.
Great atmosphere out here. And Gleeson wants to come to the party. Takes one low on the inside from Russo. Ready once again.
Big lead, 8-0.
Formidable for Macarthur.
Gleeson.
One took the elevator. Got well outside the strike zone then. Needs to get the ball down in that hitting zone. Let the defence get him behind him. Strong breeze picked up here now, Darren. You can see the wind. That one's a low heat-seeking missile over the fence.
He goes with the breeze. Helps him. Didn't need it. That was hit hard.
That was just beautiful contact from Gleeson.
Stayed flat the whole way, Adam.
Never deviated off the bat. It was that height the whole way and just cleared the fence probably by a metre. See it here again.
It went like a bullet.
Backs a new. And here he goes. A little bit of showboating from Cam. Oh, they've just gone off the replay. Cam climbed the fence, but it was too late.
That's good stuff.
It was a beautiful hit. Here we see it again. Showtime, Cam Baxter.
Up he goes.
A little bit late, my friend.
That's how it's done. Done Baxter.
And here we see
Love it.
Gleeson making his way around. Change in the lineup here.
But it's all Macarthur at the moment.
Jack Kumnick comes into the game. Jack gets his first look at young Russo. One gets well away. Just losing the handle on that one.
Yeah, the radar's a bit off.
Jacob. There's a batter, you know, you come into the lineup on the back of a home run. No pressure.
A few home runs in front of him. Comes in the bat and he goes and goes
And
well.
nice
That's
contact.
a good hit. That's safe.
Jack Kumnick, welcome to the party, my friend. Steps up beautifully.
And that's what you're saying. Doesn't matter who comes in, they all bat. Keep saying it. They're a big team, strong team.
Well done.
Going to be hard to knock down.
Another new entry in, Carter Shears. Starting to expose some of these youngsters into this match now. Carter had his dancing shoes on, got away from one in the dirt at his feet. A little bit of a cha-cha.
Good player, Shears. Runner goes from 1 to 2. Big score line, 9-0.
The Shears family represented in representative softball ranks. Carter, Tanner, Brady. And Nathan's been around a long time as well.
And they're all good. Can you get on to Russo?
We'll face each other a few times.
Carter leaves it.
Dirt gets away from Turnbull again. Turnbull not happy with himself either, but tough pick up there behind the plate. Well inside, out of the dirt. Kicked out of the footholds as well, so it's never an even bounce there.
It's a hard one to stop. Russo's got to find his target again. He's been off now for a little bit. Runner standing at third.
And in the dirt.
Yeah, that was picked up well. Runners on the corners now.
Yep. And brings up Lockie Hort. Gonna have another change here. Dylan Crisp.
Seen enough.
Crisp comes into the circle. Russo will stay out there. Southern Districts have taken the match on the outside, 10-0.
Big win.
Crisp brought into the action here. The game has gotten away from the river. Crisp goes through his warm-up. One to come here. That'll close out the warm-up for Dylan Crisp. And Lachlan Hort steps up to the plate on the back of his previous home run over the right field fence. Can he deliver now?
2 runners on. Watches first.
Yeah, a little bit too high for Lachlan there. Oh, gets a piece of that one, hits it high. Baxter, underneath it, he stalks it back to the fence, over the head of the glove. And bounces off the foot of the fence. So an RBI single it turned out to be. Thought Baxter had read it nicely. It was back over his head. When he shot the glove back, it hit the fence and then travelled 20 metres back into centre field. Brings up Boston Lowe.
Yeah, the bomber. You've named him.
Boston would have faced Chris a number of times. Little change up there from Chris. See Lowe shoots his vision back towards the umpire. What's that call going to be, sir? Goes his way on that occasion.
2 runners on. It's Lowe.
Low for Lowe.
Lowe. 10-0.
We need to keep them in check here. One in the dirt, gets away, hits the batter. Boston.
Loads of bases. Brings up Derby. Time to shine. Load of bases. Big lead. Green light.
He would have faced this a number of times, James Derby, in his stellar career. Always talking, whether it be somebody in the crowd, member of the opposition coaching staff, the umpire.
Or himself. Derby.
You know he can deliver in circumstances like this, given the opportunity. But Crisp also knows you don't want to deliver anything that's easily hittable.
Outfield, nice and deep.
He likes to be on stage, James. Here he comes. Make the most of this opportunity if he can. He wanted a piece of that one. Was he going to be happy with a walk facing the 3-0 count? He knew it had to be there hittable, and he wanted to make something of it.
This is a time where the outfield is really deep. Just needs to meet the ball. There's a lot of space out there. Move the runners, load of bases, but he wants to go.
Change up.
This should be out. Pitcher calls it. He doesn't get it. He's misread it. And
Infield fly call.
yep.
Either one out there, or none out. Sorry, with loaded bases. Infield fly called, and the runners hold.
Went hard, Derby.
But that one went high, very high, and the wind that we can see here now howling in the background from right to left as we look at it would have affected that play.
Yeah, there's wind, there's dirt, there's things swirling around at the moment. There's a lot happening.
And another injection into the game here of a Shears in the form of Tanner this time. Take a little break here as the umpires go about their duties. Tanner steps up to the plate this time. And loaded bases here once again. Just the one out with that infield fly.
Good with the bat, Tanner.
Holds it back just a little bit high. He thought about it for a split second there, Darren.
Yeah, will he open the account with the big one? A chance. Loaded bases.
Great athlete.
She's looks to go.
Yeah, dead ball there. Hits it down into his leg. Yeah, very good athlete. One the count. Strike called on the inside for Tanner. Chokes up the grip here now. 2-strike adjustment to get contact. Time called by Crisp. Now he's ready. Resets in the circle. She's right up against that line. Called strike. He left it in the hands of the blue.
That's a good pitch. Changed it up. Brings up Peters.
Harry Peters. His second at bat here. See what he can do with the ball in hand. Let's see what he does with the bat this time. Takes the strike on the inside. Unfazed. Ready.
Peters watches it again. Strike again.
Looked a touch high. And Peters didn't like it up there. Patient. Waiting for his pitch. That one high again, but he lets it go this time, and another one that goes through to the catcher. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Change up, finds the dirt, stopped by Turnbull. 2-2. One on the outside, missing low. Again, caught beautifully by Turnbull. Full count here for Harry Peters.
And loaded bases. 2 out.
Nice pitch on the inside.
And that's a good win.
Yeah, Crisp wins that one with a K2, leaves 3 runners on, but not before Macarthur jump out to a 10-0 lead. And this is inning here. It'll be all over if Georges River don't score some runs. See what they can do and bring all the action here shortly. Up to the plate, strides Zeke Turnbull for Georges River. It's the innings that matters here now. Macarthur lead by 10.
They need something. Georges River. Turnbull comes out. Big swing.
Yeah, it was a big swing and a rise ball.
They need to go. He hits it. Won't be enough. Although,
good speed
he's
from
fast.
Turnbull.
That's going to be close. It's safe.
Safe was the call.
Rockets along the line.
He is quick, Turnbull. And that ball, it was hit so hard, the first bounce was high. By the time it came back down, he was 3/4 of the way up the baseline. Let's see it here. This shot at 1. Great call, umpire. The throw didn't beat the base runner. So good call.
It's a start. They need it.
Turnbull gets the job done, as he has done in the past, so he's on base. That's the job of the leadoff. Brings up Jordan McSaveny. McSaveny has a chopper one on the inside. Goes behind in the count. 0-2 now.
Stays
Fouls
in.
that one away. Catch taken by the coach out there off the net.
Looking for something.
Showtime. Scotty Baxter this time. Has a big
Swings.
swing and a miss from McSaveny upstairs.
Coming out swinging. Russo. Runner on one.
Holds his hands back at a high one. Takes a ball.
Misses again, Russo. Misses again.
Runner goes over the top, backed up beautifully by the second base.
Boy, that was nicely done, Adam.
You read that.
Nicely done.
And he had to be there too.
Yeah, it would have been the difference. Runner would have made his way to third.
We know how quick Turnbull is, as we see a swing and a miss this time from Jacob Russo. 2 out now for Georges River.
2 outs.
I think they're going to say that Turnbull has to come off here as the catcher, even though we may not go in or need the next inning. As the catcher, he has to come off. He's also limping slightly, Zeke, as he makes his way back to the dugout. Cam Baxter strides up to the plate, swings at one upstairs, and he wasn't happy with it either. I think about halfway through the swing he knew there that he wasn't going to get this one.
Again misses. Just about all over.
The backhand came off the bat early there. Good speed from Peters.
This is it. Can't
There
get
it
it.
is.
That should be it.
That'll be game.
And it's Macarthur.
Macarthur, the same scoreline as the earlier match outside where Southern Districts defeated Penrith City. Macarthur here have knocked over Georges River 10 runs to 0. They'll make their way straight through to the grand final. The next game comes your way here, 1 o'clock. It might be slightly after 1 with this delay between games.
It should be a good one. Should be a cracker.
Keep an eye on Space Quake Sports, where Georges River will take on Southern Districts. Once again, a replay of this morning's game, and they'll face Macarthur. The winner of that game faces Macarthur in the grand final to decide who will be the state champions for 2025. Stick around, Space Quake Sports and Softball New South Wales for all the action here from the men's state championships for 2025.